Hi. Hello. Oh, man. I can hear myself in here. Okay. That's all right. Hey, Betty. Sorry about, I'll just get everyone back in. I'm so sorry. Had a little cry. I had a little meltdown. Hey, Melly. Hey, Carol. Hey, Anne. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Betty. So I was just setting up, getting my stuff ready, and I always have my coffee and cards in the bag at the side of me in a specific place. But everything's a little bit up in the air at the moment with opening my studio, and I've got stuff here and I've got stuff there, and it's going to be like that for a while. And I'm still going to have this craft room, and I probably still do my streams from here. Hey, Alison. But I was sat here and all my cards were in these display boxes because I took them to the Coffee and Card in Baildon last Wednesday. And I do a little display and everything. So they were all there. And I don't know why, but I'd put, well, I do know why actually now thinking about it. So that there is method there. I'd taken these boxes to my new studio because my lovely brother-in-law put some shelves up for me on Saturday. And I was going to start putting cards up to make it all nice and everything. And of course I've left them there. So it's 10:15 and I thought, oh no, my cards. Now I probably could have, no, because I didn't even, well, I do have a picture of the card, but anyway. So I just thought, Craig went, just go. Craig was about to leave to go on a bike ride. He was like, I had a little cry because I was a bit overwhelmed. So he said, just go and get them. And I said, right, I'll do it at 11. So I'm here. Yeah, I did the round trip in 8 minutes. So that's a nice little test. So yeah. So hi everybody, if you're watching. I've got 14 on. This should have been at 10:30, but it's now at 11. So yes, lots going on, loads of stuff happening. Yeah, it's all good, but it's all a bit, you know me, I don't do things by halves really. So it's all a little bit stressy, but it's a good stress. So yes, I'm here a little bit later than intended. I just made myself a big coffee in my new cup. Now you might say, well, we always see you with a cup like that. No. This one is Lisbon now. So my lovely Evan, whenever he goes off on his travels anywhere and there is a Starbucks, he goes in and he buys me one of these mugs. He's just started the collection for me, really. He got me, I think he got me the first one. Oh, it might have been Paris and then London. I don't think London was the first one, but I've got 6 now. So he's gradually collecting them for me. And you've all come back, so thank you. So yeah, I made myself a new coffee because I had to just go. So yeah, I've got a few things to share with you. I'm a little bit behind with my sharing and I need to do a customer newsletter. Hoping to do that today. I'm a little bit slow with stuff, but yeah, there's a lots of admin to do and loads of stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, I've not done much creating, although I did make some cards with a wonderful new kit on Sunday. I just wanted to see, was it Sunday or Saturday? It was Saturday or Sunday. I just wanted to sit and make something easy, and new kit, absolute double thumbs up from me. So I'm going to turn my camera around. Hopefully you can hear me. There's today's card. I'll just pop that there and let me straighten this up because it annoys me. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's July and we have new online exclusives, and I showed you the pear papers last week. So for the next coffee and card, it's going to start in early September. I don't know whether to do the pairs with these papers because I've seen some gorgeous cards, or I might do that as a separate class, or I don't know whether to do a Christmas one in September. Oh, look at those, how lovely they look. So do let me know what your thoughts are. I've ordered a new Christmas set to come. I usually do quite well with a Christmas coffee and card in September. But I think I will do a class with the pear papers because I have seen some wonderful, thank you, Ali, for your kind words, some wonderful cards with that. So, and then I showed you these gorgeous papers last week. So I need to do something with those too. Now, if any of you are into Halloween, I did take delivery of these because I'm going to be doing a kids in-person class with them. These are an online exclusive. These are nice to cut down. They're very, very good for scrapbooking. So they've got that on that side. You've got spooky windows. So I'm going to be making a Halloween banner with a kids class in the October holidays, and Halloween banner, and using these and some treat boxes. It's really funny because I keep putting a few kids classes on for the summer holidays, and then look at these are die cuts, all die cuts, 2 sheets of those. I keep putting some kids summer classes on because I obviously want to fill my space and make the most of my rent, and now I have like an enhanced EBS, which I didn't have when I had my other studio, and I've got pediatric first aid and etc. I'm putting more kids stuff on, and I keep putting classes on, and then people keep saying, can you do this one for adults? So I've put a Lilo and Stitch one on, and I've had a question saying, can I do an adult Lilo and Stitch? Anyway. Okay, so keep on the subject of the Halloween. I'm going to do the kids class. I'm also going to do where you make some spooky treat boxes if you're having like a Halloween party or wanted to gift up for Christmas in September. Do you know, I might do a pairs one, say on a Saturday afternoon as well. I just need to get my stuff in and then get sorted. So these are brilliant. This is a brilliant kit. It's £20, no stamping, but they're not treat bags. They're actually boxes. They're like cardboard, these boxes, and they are quite a nice size, I believe. Obviously, I've not made one up yet, but there's 15 boxes, 5 of each of the 3 designs. So these are great if you wanted to split them down, which is what I was thinking of doing. So yes, haven't had a chance to open and look at those yet. My job before Saturday is I want to make up the haunted house because there's a street party in the village on Saturday, and I'm hoping to be able to show people around. And I've got loads of flyers and business cards. I don't know if you saw my socials. I'm so pleased with them. And if I can have some of my class things that we're going to be making on display, then hopefully I might get some bookings. And then this one is what we're doing for my afternoon tea on the 9th of August. And honestly, this kit is so up my street. The photos look a bit washed out on there. I'm a little bit disappointed with the photography on there. They look so washed out. But I probably spent 45 minutes to an hour just fiddling about putting these cards together. And you know what? I know it's die cuts, but there is a little bit of stamping. I really, really enjoyed myself making these. Everything It's the perfect kit to launch my Crafternoon Teas. Stampin' Up couldn't have done a better kit for me. And I'm going to be taking these over to my friend who has the tea room to advertise. I'll take a couple because she's got a lovely, it's all vintage tea room, and she's got a lovely glass display cabinet. So she said she'll put some cards in to advertise for me, which is really kind. So that's worked out really well. So the stamps are all really good. Greetings. In fact, I won't show you the stamps. I'll show you this because it's easier to see them then. But they're all really usable greetings, not just for this set, but you've got sweetest birthday wishes, let's eat cake, happiest birthday, sending you happy birthday wishes for you, time to celebrate, wishing you another year as sweet as you. So obviously a bit of a play on words with the sweet thing, but I think that is gorgeous, a gorgeous set. And you get a little Lost Lagoon ink pad. So if you're looking for a gift for someone, you've got a block in here, you've got glue dots, and you've got tape in there. If you're looking for a gift for someone, honestly, they are perfect. This is £24, but it does make up, it makes 12 cards. Now, there's 3 that are designed for you, and a bit like the heirloom arrangements one, the rest are sort of freestyle, although there are picture examples. So you've got your different design card bases, pastels, very pastel, and then you've got your mats and your layers, but you've got all your lovely cake die cuts. Little die cuts for stamping on, more die cuts, and then we've got envelopes that are gold foil with spots, more die cuts for layering, absolutely loads in it. My mum loves these kits because she can do 2 or 3 and then she can put them away, and she's got the stamps to stamp on other things, you know, time to celebrate, you can use that on something else. But yeah, how cute, lovely, lovely kit, really, really nice kit. I've got nothing but, well, apart from the photos on here disappoint me, I've got nothing but good words. So here you've got card 1, card 2, card 3. You only make 1 each of those, and then on the front there are ideas and pictures of all the other cards. It's a bit of a freestyle thing, or you can use those pictures. So yeah, that's £24. Oh, and look what you get. The hugest sheet of, the biggest sheet of dimensionals. This is a normal size sheet next to it. So that's fab. Plenty of dimensionals in a big sheet for you. Honestly, Betty, it's a great, really, really great kit. That I was really pleased, and I really enjoyed myself using the stuff. So today's the last day for booking on the Coffee and Card Round 49, which is this one, and I really need to get a wiggle on and make some more cards with that. But I've had a bit of an excuse, but yeah, I need some crafting time. Sunday's looking pretty good for that. Next weekend, next Saturday, not this one coming, the 19th, is my lovely son Evan. It's his graduation. So he's got a 2-1 from York, the University of York, in business and management with a year placement. He was 4 marks off a first. Bless him. Okay. So, should we do a card together? A little bit of a technique-y one today. Oh, look, I've already done it because I've done it for you. Oh, how good's that? I don't really need my machine, a big machine that I've got out. I didn't realise I've done that. But obviously I have, because I've done it for everybody. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of technique-y stuff today. This is the card. We're going to do a little bit of watercolouring to make a little cocktail or mocktail. I've done a little bit of, I don't know, distressing type thing. You don't have to do that. I did case this card from someone, I can't remember because it was weeks ago, but you've got a petal pink. This is petal pink card base, and then I've done you a piece here to go for the background, and this is using the Glass and Gardens embossing folders, which are these two smaller folders. One's a floral one, and then this one is designed to look like a crystal glass, which I've already done for you. Okay, now you can use it, it's up to you which way you want to do. Like I've gone and used sort of the more debossed side. So what I'll do to start with, I'm using, the colours I'm using today are Strawberry Slush and Timid Tiger. Now if you haven't got these, you can use Blackberry Bliss, it'll work in the cocktails, even something like Melon Mambo would work, Daffodil Delight would work, just, yeah. But I'm going to take my Timid, and I'm going to start here, and I'm going to, with my blending brush, what's on your list and the embossing folders. So girls, I need to talk to you. Was my birthday last week, and I was going to do my 52 for 52, but I'll be honest, I started to try and do it, and I just have not got the time or the capacity to put that board together with all the prizes underneath in view of what I've got sort of going on. So what I've decided to do, and this is why I need to do a newsletter. I'm still sort of going to do it. So for every £52 you spend in July, I'm just going to do the ink pad again, because it works out really, really good value. You get an £8.50 ink pad of your choice. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I just thought, make it easier for yourself, Jules. I'm going a bit bananas with this. Once you start, you can't stop with this now. Put a bit too much on, but hey. Okay. I might just do a little bit round the corners there. Sometimes you can't always tell, but if I hold that up against the, can you see on the corner there, you can see it pop a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Right, I might just leave that open. Don't get cross on me, Fiona. I'm going to just put that to one side, because now I'm going to do some stamping. Now you do need a StazOn if we're working with the watercolours. So I'm going to grab the glass stamps for now. And I've got an ink pad open, but I shouldn't really have opened it until I was ready, but because it can dry out very quickly, can you, stays on. Oops, wrong way up. That's that. And then, oh, I need the lemon or the orange, whatever you want it to be. So, oh, that wasn't very good. So I've put you a piece of watercolour paper in. It's probably more than you need. But if you don't have the stamps, so if you've got the coffee and card without the stamps, then you can just cut your papers out. So this is for my ladies who've got the stamps. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use strawberry slush. I've got a bit of orange there, and my watercolour brushes, and a bit of strawberry slush there. Now, sometimes these I've found are a bit hit and miss, because I've been using them quite a bit lately with my students. There's water coming out there. So I'm going to take the strawberry. Okay, let's move that to one side. I'll just actually get another brush. And sort of blend them together. It's a handmade card, but remember to leave a little gap at the top, because they never quite go to the top of the other drinks. This watercolour paper is very, very forgiving, so if you go a bit bananas with it, it's fine. Now, the reason, I mean, most of you watching are seasoned crafters. The reason why we're using the Stays On black is we're working with watercolour. So when we're working with a watercolour ink and the water, we need an alcohol ink pad. So we need opposites. So it's opposites attract, okay? So this is an alcohol ink pad, okay? Well, it's solvent ink, so and these are water based. So when we're working with our stamping blends, which are the alcohol markers, that's when we need a memento ink pad, which is a water based black ink. So sometimes people find it confusing, but I just say opposites. You just want opposites to work, otherwise it'll sort of bleed. And I've gone over the lines, but hey, it's a handmade card. And I'm just going to get some yellow. I mean, when I made this card last time, these looked more like oranges, but that's okay, isn't it? I think it's because I've not used a clean brush. It's me being lazy. There we go. Okay. So I just need to give those a little opportunity to dry out. And in the meantime, I need to grab my papers and just have a drink. Yeah, well, yep, solvent ink. Look how long I've had this. It says JK. I used to be JK. Right, so I'm just going to grab, I can't remember what I'm going to grab my papers. Which I'd actually tidied away. Let's feign Julie's tidied something away. They weren't just left out on the floor at the side of me. Okay. Oh, I can see a scrap. So I found a scrap. I love this little floral one. Okay, so I'm still gonna use my StazOn, even though I'm not watercolouring this bit, just because then it's the same ink. And I'm just gonna stamp the little cocktail umbrella onto there. Have you seen my hand where I've rubbed off the paintbrushes? I look like I've been testing lipsticks in Boots. Okay, so I've done that. And these aren't quite dry yet, but I think these are all right. Now, we do have dies to cut these out, but you know me, I like to cut and chat, so I'll just cut these out whilst we're chatting. So hopefully I shall do a newsletter today to remind people about coffee and card, and then I need to go around to my new place, because there's a guy coming to sort my floor, the vinyl floor out today. I need to carry on painting something. Still drying, that one. So I might cut this one. Massive thanks to Anne, who came over on Saturday and brought me some of the cross-stitching stuff that she no longer wants, so I can pass it on to people coming, or I can use it in my classes. So she got a sneak peek of us, but it was in absolute chaos. So I had my brother-in-law and sister-in-law there, and Craig there, and yeah, it was a little bit chaotic. But bless them, they spent 4 hours with me on Saturday morning, which was so nice. Right, I need to stamp the greeting, and I don't think that I've put you any white card in, so you may need to grab a little bit of white card. I'm sure you might have a scrap or two. Let's grab a block, and again, Cheers It's Your Day is the one I like to use. And use that much, it won't stick. Ali, I've not got Wi-Fi sorted out there. So do you know, I just think I plan on being at home on a Tuesday. And I'll probably do this and do admin stuff, and so yeah. So that's what I'm planning on. And on a Monday, doing my marketing work for people. On a Tuesday, doing this at home and doing other admin stuff and creating. And then on a Wednesday morning, I think my idea is to do my marketing stuff at home, and then probably go over there. Well, this is once the school holidays are finished. I'm going to be doing classes on Wednesday evening. But once from September, I'm looking at doing a weekly school holiday club. So after school club, not school holiday club, after school club from September. There's a couple of schools within very short walking distance. So that's my plans. And then I should be there on a Wednesday, sort of after school and then evening. And then I've not worked out the rest yet. I might try and do a home ed one morning a week, maybe on a Friday as well. But yeah. Right, so one of the dies in the die set, if you've got the dies, is this little die here. And it creates a little embossed design on the glass. So I'm just going to do that. That one's still not dried, but that's okay. So yeah, the plan is to be at home Monday, Tuesday, full days. Yeah, it is, and it's going to be different. And it came around very, very quickly, but it's in a little village, and it's quite, because I share it with someone else, it's not the easiest place to find until I'm getting my vinyl put up on the windows today with my logo on, so that should be better. But there's, with the cafe, and there's a cobbled area outside the front. That didn't feel right. No, it's because that other piece is missing. So where is it? Oh, no, it's here. So there's a little cobbled area outside with trees and stuff, and people sit there and have the sandwich on a lunchtime. It's really cute. And there's a greengrocer's and whatnot. So yeah, but it all came about rather quickly. But I'm feeling very lucky, and I do feel I'm in a stronger position now. It's in a position where there's a lot more passing trade than my old studio. You know, you had to know it was there before. I've got a much more robust website. I've got a much more robust booking system. I've got more robust marketing. I've got more followers on socials than when I mean, there weren't all these Facebook groups and things when I first started out before. So I think there's a lot of positives and near cakes, yeah. And I have to say the coffee cake and the scones, I've sampled those, and the egg mayonnaise sandwich have been absolutely super duper. Right, this is still drying, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some ink flicking. Now, not everybody likes this. When I worked with my student on this, she said it looked like a crime scene on my card, but I'm going to go with it. So I'm just dabbing this in here, squeezing it a little bit, and then I'm tapping it like that. Okay. As I say, not everybody likes this. If you don't need to do it. But I remember Shelley demonstrating this. Oh, do you know what? Oh no, it was last. I'd only been a demo a couple of weeks, and it was the night before my birthday. I'll never forget it. It was a gorgeous summer's evening, and we went to like a Stampin' Up roadshow, and Shelley was demoing, and that was 17 years ago, and she did this, and I thought, what a woman. So I've gone a bit mad with it. Okay, that will do. Crime scene, completed it. And then what I've done as well is, what time am I on? Am I going on and on? Oof. Oh, I keep thinking I've been going on hours because we started half an hour late. Okay, I've just sort of rolled this over. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Might be easier to do it with. So I've just done that, okay? Inked, splattered, all sorts. And then we'll glue that down. So if anybody's, I'm still running my coffee and cards at the other place in Baildon. I've got one next Wednesday if anybody's local and wants to come along, on the 16th. I've only got one booking so far. But then I'm going to pause it to have a break for the 6 weeks holidays. And then I'll just sort of revisit whether I'm going to sort of carry on with that, because I love the staff there, and it's a different area. It's about 10 minutes from where I am, so it might help me sort of get people to come to my other more in-depth classes in Idle Village. So, and as I say, the staff are lovely, and I met some lovely new people last week, and that was really nice. So that's been stuck down. I think that's finally dried off. They're quite easy to cut out, these, but you do have the dies if you've got the stamp set. Okay, and I'm going to pop these all together now. So that's going to go there, and that's going to go underneath. And I am going to use some dimensionals to raise this up. And what I'm doing is I've popped one on there. I've cut a slit down the lemon/orange halfway along, and the foam pad is sort of holding that in place and sticking it to the glass. Don't think I really need all those on there, but now if you want to come, if you are local and you didn't take part in this and you want to come and make these cards with me, I am actually doing this as a class on Saturday the 23rd of August. I've got 4 people booked on already, which is fabulous. Absolutely thrilled with that, to say it's over a month away. Oh, I mentioned my afternoon tea that's the 9th of August, and we're using that kit, and then you will go over the road afterwards to have a lovely afternoon tea at Miss Butterfingers, and that's on the 9th, and there are only 4 places left on that one. I've got 6 booked on so far, which is fabulous, and I've not done that orange. I'd already cut it. Oopsie. Never mind. Right, what we'll do. That's going to go there, and then I've got that little umbrella, and I'm going to pop that just here. I think about there, and I will get a pen and draw a little line. Should I do it? I think I'll do it hanging out over there, actually, in the forefront there, and then I'll just draw a little line. And then we've got the cheers. It's your day. It's over here. Now, I'm really pleased with this cocktail, how that one's come out. This one's gone a little bit pear-shaped, but that's fine. Look, it's a handmade card, this. It's a handmade card. It's actually still a little bit damp, that one. I think I went a bit wild. But that's going to stick over there like that. And I just need to get my black pen to do that little bit, and I don't know where it's gone. Oh. I do this all the time. It'll be in one of the many boxes. Just pretend there's a little line there with the card. Oh, so Betty, yeah, there's about 2 or 3. I think it's 3. There's 3 steps into the building, but there's handrails on each side, and then I do have a toilet. It's not up any more steps. It's just accessed from another. It's just for us, and it's accessed from a door in my workshop space. And you just go down a little corridor, and it's a little kitchen with a toilet at the end. There's just there's a stone like lintel to step over, so it's not going up a step. It's just a step over, but it's not up any more steps. So hopefully, but it's not accessible for anyone in a chair, unfortunately. You know, it's difficult, isn't it? You can't. In fact, another place that I went to look around, which was going to be over £200 a month more and didn't have a kitchen, that had steps up to it. I think it had 4 or 5 steps up to it. I was very lucky in my old place that it was very, very accessible. Or the tea shop. The tea shop is up some steps. However, there's you can go a different way, and it's like a ramp. So you can the tea shop's okay, because you can I can cross you over the road and just up a little pavement, you know, just one step up a bit, and then it's a ramp up to the tea shop, and her toilet there is on the same level. So yeah, I've not actually been to the toilet there, so I will check that out because I've only ever had takeaway stuff from her. But yeah, I'm going in to see her today because I'm taking some of the cards and some of my business cards and stuff. But yes, thanks for the questions. But I would always help you and sort you out, as you know I would. So yeah, there's today's card. I need to find next week's to show you. Oh, I think, is it in here? Yes. So next week's, it's a redesign of one I did just over a year ago with the coffee. So we're going to do this one. Remember it? With the coffees. So it's not as bad as it looks, okay? So that's next week. It does go flat like that. That's next week's. Okay, so it's the big brown bag that you need for next week's card. Piggyback, yep. So that's next week's. Don't worry, Betty, I'll look after you. I would love you and Yvonne to come. Okie dokie. There we go. There's this week's card. Right, I'm going to go and crack on with stuff. Hopefully you might have a newsletter from me at some point today or this evening. And I will see you next week for the last week. Now, the week after, the 22nd of July, the washi tape one, I can't actually do it live on that day. I'm out at an event, so I might do it on the Monday, but I will let you know next week. Oh, thank you, guys. You're so kind. So that's this week's card. I just need to find my black pen to finish it off and tidy up. And I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching, girls. Have a safe week, and I'll see you then.